Have you ever stopped to think about what actually shifts when you remove porn from the equation and rely only on your own mind or bodily awareness? Many people grow up assuming porn and masturbation are inseparable, but that connection isn't as fixed as it seems. In fact, separating them can quietly influence your thoughts, emotional balance, and even how you relate to others. So today, we're exploring what tends to happen when porn is taken out of the picture, explained in a simple psychology-based way. Before we begin, a quick reminder of Mind to Life's purpose. Our goal is to explore mental health topics in a thoughtful, approachable way. Nearly everything we experience can shape our mental well-being. This content is not a diagnosis or medical advice, but an invitation to learn, reflect, and talk openly in the comments. Topics like this are often avoided, yet discussing them respectfully can help many people feel less alone. With that in mind, let's get into it. Desensitization. One of the biggest changes people notice is a shift in sensitivity. Desensitization happens when repeated exposure to intense stimulation causes the brain to respond less over time. In the context of sexuality, frequent consumption of highly stimulating porn can make ordinary experiences feel muted or less engaging. When someone masturbates without porn, especially after heavy online use, the brain is given space to recalibrate. Some researchers describe this as resensitization. Your nervous system slowly relearns how to respond to more natural forms of arousal, rather than constant novelty from a screen. Here's the science in simple terms. Sexual pleasure activates dopamine, the brain chemical linked to motivation and reward. But when dopamine is overstimulated too often, the brain raises the bar. Everyday pleasures, including real connection, may start to feel less rewarding. Removing porn helps lower that threshold. Over time, imagination and physical awareness become enough again. Pleasure feels more grounded, more personal, and often more satisfying. Compulsion and habit loops. Porn can feel instantly rewarding, but that intensity is exactly what makes it habit-forming. While any pleasurable activity can become excessive, porn often accelerates compulsive patterns because of endless novelty and easy access. Without porn, that loop weakens. There's less chasing of visual extremes and fewer external triggers. Instead, arousal becomes slower, more internal, and more intentional. This shift supports a healthier reward system and reduces the likelihood of automatic compulsive behavior. Screen stimulation versus mental engagement. If not porn, then what? The answer is surprisingly simple: your mind. When porn is removed, attention turns inward. Imagination, sensation, and awareness take center stage. Rather than passively consuming content, you're actively engaging with your own thoughts and feelings. Many people describe this as more immersive and more freeing. And there's a bonus: no endless scrolling, no algorithms pulling your attention, and no subscriptions competing for your focus. Your brain gets a break from constant stimulation, and that's rarely a bad thing. Impact on relationships. Excessive porn consumption can subtly affect how the brain associates arousal. Some neuroscience research suggests that training arousal around watching others can interfere with real-world intimacy. Over time, emotional and physical connection may feel less exciting by comparison. Reducing or removing porn can help reverse that pattern. By reconnecting with imagination and bodily awareness, arousal becomes more adaptable to real relationships. Many people report feeling more present, more responsive, and more emotionally connected over time. So now we're curious about you. Have you ever noticed a difference when porn wasn't involved? Did it change how you felt, thought, or connected with others? Share your perspective in the comments. Respectful discussion is always welcome here. As always, take care of your mind, be patient with yourself, and do something today that supports your well-being.